Hey, Wolfgang.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are
Good.
you?
Glad to hear that. My name is E. Curtis Johnson. My first name is just an initial. People just call me E,
Very cool.
which, according to my wife last night, stands for excellent. But we don't need to get into that. So, hey, I appreciate you calling today. So you've got your new project out there. Now, I got to get this straight. The rumor is that when it comes to Mammoth WVH, you're it. You play all the instruments. Is that right?
Yeah. Played and written everything.
Wow. So did you just pick up instruments over the years, or do you have a favorite instrument?
Yeah, drums probably. I started on the drums when I was 10, and then I picked up guitar when I was 12, and then bass when I was 14, 15.
Wow, that's amazing. Hey, since you do all those other things, I just got to ask: do they make you clean the studio up afterwards too? Do you have to do that too?
Yeah, no, I think it's always a mess up there, so I think that's part of its charm.
All right, homeboy, I get it. I get it. So your first single is called "Distance."
Yeah.
It's kind of a personal story. What can you share about that?
It's just a song I wrote for my father. It was, he had a bunch of health struggles throughout the year, and it was just kind of a way for me to get those emotions out. And it was one of many songs I had recorded with the intention for my first album, but it kind of fell off the wayside, and I was planning on saving it for later. But then when everything happened, I thought it was right to finish it and put it out for Pop as a tribute, and have all the proceeds go to his favorite charity and everything.
That's awesome. So it was a cathartic experience for you. What is the charity, just out of curiosity?
Charity is Mr. Holland's Opus Foundation. It's the wonderful foundation my father was very close with that helps underfunded music programs get instruments and everything to help the students, realize their dreams.
Oh, that's awesome.
And everything.
Truly a worthy cause. So obviously there's a song. You're talking about an album. Is the rest of the songs, or are the rest of the songs from the album coming out soon? What's the timeline on all of it?
Spring-ish for right now. We don't have an exact date hammered out yet, but certainly next year.
Well, that sounds exciting. Yeah, the whole COVID-19 thing kind of puts a wrench in a lot of that. So, we do everything digitally. Obviously, you're gonna be patient with all of that, it sounds like, before you release the rest of it.
Yeah, we've got some fun ideas on how we can maybe stretch out the release in a way to make all this time go by a bit faster until we can get together live again.
Will you eventually tour, or are you just kind of a studio project right now?
Oh no, we'll absolutely tour everywhere they'll have us.
So you're based out of L.A.?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Your family grew up down there. Is there one thing that you could say to musicians who are just starting? Over the years, I've been doing radio for more years than I care to admit to, and a lot of bands call and go, "Hey, how do I get my song on the radio?" You've obviously grown up under the influence of one of the world's greatest guitarists that has ever existed. I mean, he definitely put his signature sound on a lot of stuff, and will be remembered for a long, long time. But what would you say to new bands that are trying to get their start?
Probably what my father would say, which is just play, play, play.
So,
Just keep playing.
So the old emphasis or the old axiom, practice makes perfect?
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you think it makes it easier for you with your connections in the music industry and your name, or do you think it makes it harder for you?
I think it's a bit of both. I think, it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's like people will have their own ideas of what they think it'll be. There are plenty of examples of people who may have connections in the business. Like, for example, like Billie Eilish. She had family connections or something, but the reason that she stuck around is because she's cool and she's talented. And I think that's a big thing that I guess that needs to be seen. You know, if people end up liking my music and I stick around, then I guess it was good. But if I disappear in a year, then I guess it wasn't good enough.
A very pragmatic approach. I definitely respect that. What is the album going to be called?
No word on that yet. We've got all the songs picked and ready to go, though. We're still figuring out all those details before it drops.
And if someone wanted to just hear the song, I mean, here at the Blaze, we play it quite a bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
But if somebody was, looking for it online or streaming, where would be some good places to go they could hear your work?
Well, Distance is the only thing out right now. But yeah, you can get it literally everywhere that you can stream a song or buy a song digitally. If you follow me or follow the band on any of the socials, there's always links there, I think in our bio, that have the spread of everywhere you can find it.
Do you have an official website that people can go to?
Yeah, MammothWVH.com.
Wolf, it was great talking to you. Unless you have anything else you'd like to say, I'm going to let you get back to your day and myself doing the same. Again, thank you.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate you calling.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.